to A Feminine Touch. If this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you become a doll. But if this is not your first time here, welcome back, my dolls. I hope you guys had an amazing week. So, dolls, in this episode, we will be talking about how to change your outcomes by changing your beliefs. Everything we're experiencing in the 3D, in our reality, is literally based on our beliefs. And in order to change your reality and to change your outcomes and to change your experiences and to literally change your life, you need to start from your belief system. So we're going to be delving right into this topic, and if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned. So dolls, we're going to start with some facts that you need to know. The first thing is that 95% of our day, of our outcome, of our life is basically automated by the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind never sleeps and it's controlling all our day. We only use like 5% of the conscious brain, depending on even the kind of day you have, because most times we are just like doing the same routine things. We wake up from the same side of the bed, go to the restroom, lay your bed, brush your teeth, take a shower or a bath, dress up, go to work or school, start your day, do your Pilates. However your day is, whatever you did the day before is probably the same thing you're going to do the same day. We have the same thoughts every single time. So in order to actually start seeing outcome and start seeing changes, it's imperative that we start changing our beliefs and our habits, because our subconscious minds are based on habits, and our subconscious mind is very habitual, and it's also based on our belief system. So the first thing to look out for when you need to change your belief is you have to be conscious of the beliefs you have right now. Like, for instance, if you're trying to manifest money or a love life or school or a new promotion or anything, it could be anything. You have to look at the beliefs you have of that thing right now. For instance, if it's money, you have to know, do you believe that you have to work really hard for money? And or do you believe it's really hard to get money, you have to do a lot of things before you can get money? Or do you believe that only bad people get money? Because it all comes down to how you have been conditioned while growing up, what you saw your parents doing and the society around you. That also comes into play. So you have to really check and be conscious of the belief you have around things. Like, also, for instance, if you're trying to manifest a love life, you really want to be in love or be in a relationship, but you also believe that men are trash and there's no good men out there. These are things you have to know if you truly believe them. How do you feel when these topics come up? Like, when you see a man, do you like immediately just roll your eyes or something? How do you react to those kind of things? Because knowing this really comes into play. And another thing is, once you're conscious about those beliefs, once you have figured out those beliefs are, you can start to turn them around. So it's fine if you have limiting beliefs. I feel like we all have limiting beliefs. We have all been conditioned to believe something either good or bad. So the bad ones, the limiting ones, are those ones we have to change. Simple hack I'm gonna give you right now that I love using to turn any limiting beliefs I have around is this. So for instance, if I believe that money is really hard to get and you need to work so hard to get money, it's best for you to step back and think, is this a belief that's true for everyone? I mean, and when you look back and you look around, you can see that it's not a belief for everyone. We have people that are literally making money like water. Like, money is nothing to them. Like, they just make money really easily. I also have trust fund kids, like people who are literally making money even before they came out of the womb. They already have like millions in their name. So they come on earth and they don't have to work or do anything to get that money. So once you've done this checking, check back and say, oh, so is this true for everyone? It's like, no, it's not true for everyone. And then, what do I want to believe? What belief will free me? And then you start thinking, money comes to me easily. Money loves my energy. There's always money in my account. I always get what I want and more. Things like that. And this is where we go to the next thing, which is affirming and journaling. I have said this so many times. Affirming is one of the best way to change your beliefs, especially when you've listed out all the beliefs you know that you need to start believing in order to change your outcome. Once you have those beliefs written down, then you can go back and now start affirming. We have a lot of affirmations on YouTube. You can choose anyone. So if it's a money thing that you have to fix, then you can go money affirmations and you play them. The thing with affirmations is that it can be a bit tricky because you need to also be in the feeling of it. So honestly, affirming is good, but feeling is the secret. Like if you know how to feel, make your body feel like you already live in the future, like Joe Dispenza says. That's the trick, that's the magic, that's where things start to occur. Because you can just be saying, like, you can go in the mirror and say, oh, money comes to me easily, money comes to me this, and then it's like, oh, hi, knock, knock, there's a letter, you haven't paid your rent or something, or you check your bank account and it's still like nothing in there. So it's hard to believe, of course, when you're just saying it. But if you can get into the feeling, like how do you feel when you're a millionaire and you're living in your dream house, everything is going well for you, you can buy anything you want, life is amazing, life is wonderful. Like, even just me saying this, I start to feel really good, which is the trick. So, if you can commit to being in the feeling of your desires mainly, this will really change a lot of things in your life because that's really the secret. I also love journaling. I feel like that's another way to change your belief. You can just journal and write it down multiple times. Money comes to me easily, money comes to me easily, money comes to me easily. Like, just keep on affirming, just keep on saying it until you start feeling it. And once you start feeling it, you keep on doing the things over and over again, because that's literally the trick to the whole thing, to manifesting it. Another thing I love doing is also, when you're trying to change your belief, it's also good to look for the proof in you and also in others that that new belief you're trying to bring about is real. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So for instance, if it's money, for instance, and your affirmations are money comes to me easily, money comes to me easily, you have to start looking for proof in your life that money comes to you easily, because the brain always tries to look for a confirmation in your reality. So it's like, oh, money comes to me easily, and then you just see like, oh, you just got like, even if it's like £2, you found like £2 on the floor, and you're like, oh wow, money does come to me easily. You start feeling it. You start wiring and firing those sockets in your brain to say, oh, look, money actually comes to me easily. So it's really an intentional thing at first. You really need to be really conscious and really look for proof in you, look for proof in others that this is real. This is a belief that I know it's true, and it's also true for me, and it's true for my own reality. Dolls, it's time we take control and change our reality and stop birthing new ideas. So my dolls, another thing I want to tell you guys on how to change your outcome through your beliefs is something I already told you, which is feeling is the secret. So in order to get those desires, in order to change your outcomes, remember you need to feel. You need to be in the state, you need to feel like you already have your wish fulfilled or your desire fulfilled. And in order to maintain that state, there are a lot of things you have to do. One, like I already told you, is affirming. The second one I love is acting the part and forgetting the 3D. I know it can be hard when it's like, oh, I need money, but then I'm seeing my account and I hate how it looks. Like, I'm in a lot of debts and things like that, and life is terrible, and I don't have my love life, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot, and I understand, but we have to stop thinking that way. This is why we have to also change it. So you also remember that whilst you're being conscious of the kind of thoughts you're having, you're now acting the part of the person who already has that desire. And yeah, there are a lot of crazy things I'm gonna tell you to do, and I know some people might be like, might cringe, but these are the things you have to do. I've heard so many amazing stories of people who did things like this and it worked for them. So just look for what works for you. For instance, someone who's like looking to get married, looking to manifest her husband. I heard of a story where this woman actually bought herself an engagement ring and just kept on wearing it every time. I think within like 2 or 3 months, she found the man. So there are a lot of amazing stories like that. Another woman, oh my god, Rhonda, the author of the book The Secret. She says about the story of the woman who was also looking for a love life. She went into a store, bought her wedding dress. I kid you not, like this is literally out of a movie. She went to the store, bought a wedding dress, came out, bumped into someone, and I think like 3 months or 5 months after, I can't remember how long, they got married. So that was the one. And she just went in and bought a wedding dress. And the same day she bumped into her husband. Like, how uncanny is that? So there are a lot of stories we hear and we see this amazing, wonderful things happening around us. So guys, it's really important to act the part. If it's money, even if it's a little bit of money you have in your account, you can withdraw that. This is one thing I also like to do in manifesting money. I withdraw the money, I keep it on my table so I can just see that I have cash lying around. It's like I have cash, so I'm rich. So I'm seeing like money everywhere, knowing fully well that we're literally in a cashless society. Like everyone uses Apple Pay now. I know what seeing cash around how it makes me feel, because I think I grew up with like having, so I came from Nigeria, as you guys know, and we Nigeria is not a cashless society. We spend cash, like actual cash. So like coming here was really different for me, and now I just realized that seeing money really helps me believe that I'm rich. So I need to see money. So I always like have cash in my hand, in my bag, in my pocket, just like, okay, yeah, I have money. Money's here with me. It's fine. You can have like the money on your nightstand, on your coffee table, anywhere, just so you can see it, and that sends a signal to your brain to affirm that belief of you having money. Also, dolls, I feel like I need to say this. It's also very okay to start over again. For instance, you're on a really good vibe in the beginning, like your day started out so great, everything, and then maybe something happened to change that belief, and you started thinking like the old self again, which is, oh, this happened. It's okay to start over and be patient. Patience is you being in your feminine energy. When you're patient, when you're relaxed, when you trust the universe, you are in your feminine. So it's best to be more patient and also practice being in your feminine energy by trusting the universe or God or whoever you think is higher than you to deliver your desires. So you being your feminine and relaxing and being patient and knowing that it's okay to start over, it's okay to stumble, you can always start over. This really helped me because I get into being very angry. I'm like, God, I had a good day and this happened, and now I'm, back in my old belief system or whatever. Then it's like, okay, remember, it's okay, you can start over. And then that's how I just stop the day. And then I'm like, okay, well, it's okay. Whatever happened before, we're gonna clear my mind and we're gonna start over again. A wonderful way you can do this is also by meditating. Meditating is amazing. We have like meditations from 3 minutes to 8 hours on YouTube. So just pick anyone you feel like really you need to listen to at that point. If you already had a bad day or anything, just so you can reset your mind. So you can look for a meditation, calm your nervous system down, be relaxed, be patient, calm down, keep on reciting your affirmations, and then be in the energy again. It takes time, I'm not gonna lie, this takes time, but then the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the more you see your outcome changing and your reality changing. So my dolls, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is really different from what I normally talk about, but I think everything is intertwined, and I really hope you enjoy this. If you want more of things like this, please let me know by commenting down below and also liking. And also, dolls, do not forget to have a feminine touch in everything you do.